Okay, so I have here, I probably have too much because we're not making that much pan Lau Lau, but I have 6 clean tea leaves. Make sure that they have no bug bites on them and that you wash, of course, you wash thoroughly and rinse thoroughly these tea leaves. And then once I finish that, then I'll come back. Okay, tea leaves are washed, rinsed, and when you do, you got to make sure you get in between the stems. Sometimes there's like dirt in between here, but that's good to go. Now I have here, this is from Foodland, pork adobo cuts. It's like pork butt cuts, and you want to get some that specifically has some fat in it because it tenderizes the meat, and it kind of, Lau Lau is a fat thing, a fattening type of dish. So get you pork cuts with some nice marbling in them. I only got one because I only have 1 pack of taro leaves. You can get the fresh taro leaves, but those you gotta really find. They probably have some at Foodland, I didn't check, but I already had this, so I'm gonna use this and make pan Lau Lau. You could get the fresh leaves to make the traditional way, but use what you have. These leaves are real watery, and you want to get as much water out of the package as possible and dry this up because they're already cooked. But squeeze out all the water because it's going to be rehydrated with the pork fat. So you can see all that water. Squeeze it out. Now for this, you don't really need too much ingredients. It's just butterfish, pork, taro leaves, and these tea leaves. And the tea leaves are used as an insulator to just keep the heat in and cook everything. So, not much ingredients, but it tastes really good. Now I didn't have, when I went to Foodland, there was no butterfish. I couldn't find any. So, wait, let me ask. Mom, is this gonna work? I got the regular sardines. It's gonna be a substitute for the butterfish. It's the same texture, ain't it?
If it's the plain sardine.
Yeah, it's this one.
Not the
I'm using these. Usually it's butterfish, but they didn't have butterfish, so I'm using sardines.
LC in oil.
Yeah, soybean oil. Okay. And it looks like it looks like this. Can of sardines. This is just going to replace the butterfish flavor. Okay. So I have my pan here and my tea leaf. I'm just going to lay the tea leaf in there. Like I said, this tea leaf is not used for flavoring. It's simply just an insulator for our, taro and our pork and stuff like that. So lay these in here. And it's just me and my mom eating. So usually this is a big event type of food, like a luau or whatever. But it's just me and my mom. So that's why I'm making pan Lau Lau versus the regular Lau Lau. And then you want to lay down your taro leaves. Okay? And what you want to do is a layering process. Okay? Put on your tea leaf and take your taro leaves and put it in the middle. Take your butterfish, but in my case, sardines, like to take the middle out. Okay. I don't like the bone to be in there, so take your sardines and just lay them in there. And kind of evenly spread it out, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be perfect because this is pan lau lau. Should have did this earlier. You're gonna rinse your pork. Rinse your pork. Just throw them in there. You don't really have to season this because it's more of a Hawaiian salted dish. There's no like garlic, salt, onion, none of that. Like you don't need it. Okay. Spread your pork in there. Take some more of the fish. And then we're going to top the layer off with the luau leaf. I like to add a little bit of MSG. Just a little bit to enhance the flavor. And then I'm going to use the Ono Hawaiian seasoning salt. This is very, very salty salt, very coarse. Almost looks like rocks, but I'm going to add a little bit of that in here. Salt. All right, so this is what we are working with. We have the pork in there, the sardines, or taro leaves in there, and it looks just like this. So what we're gonna do is just wrap this up like that and let it cook for about 2 hours or until the meat is tender on the inside. Rip the sides so you can get an easier tie. My definition of like Hawaiian cooking is, or Hawaii local cooking, is really using what you have to make a meal and to feed family. So this pan lau lau, like I said, is not traditional. This is not what usually happens when you make lau lau, but I'm using what I have and my Hawaii custom, using what I have to make a delicious meal. Okay, now I just got to figure out how I'm gonna fold this so it don't fall apart. So I'm gonna put this in the oven for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it should be done and ready to eat. And of course you eat it with white rice. So put this in here. Let that go. And then I'm gonna clean up.
Yeah.
This is a lau lau. Easy pan lau lau. Not much seasonings that you have to put in there, but Hawaiian salt and soy sauce. So it is in there. That soy sauce. That's it. That's good.
All kind guy.
Hey guys, I'll see you later. I'm gonna eat now. The meat is tender, so I said you can use pork adobo cuts instead of using just all of the pork butt, because it can be a bit intimidating, especially because that's a big slab of meat. But this is the fat part. Have our sardines right there and a taro leaf. Pan Lau Lau. Try it. You guys want a black Hawaiian Samoan and Chuukese guy? Then
What breaks in the cars?
call this guy. Come on, open my car door. Don't ever hire locals to open your door, because this is how they act. Don't ever hire local companies. This is their representation. They want to be all in your house, all on your chairs. Gonna pop the lock. Muscle failure, muscle failure. Trying to get that.
There we go.
Just a little more.
Knock it off. Okay.
You can do it.
I just saved you like $400 from a locksmith.
Whatever. You do this on a regular.
I don't. There's no reason.
He's a freelance. Man, pay attention. Let me move out the way. If you guys want to ever unlock your car doors, call this guy. He'll do it with an antenna and a wooden spoon within the next 30 minutes. Call now and get your free consultation. He got it. But you know the messed up part is, we don't know if our keys are in there. We just suspected that it was. Yeah.
Well, get your ass upstairs in the bed.
No. We gotta search the car.
You search the car.
Well, I